Okay, we're back. Alam mo, ang question ko dito, they claim 6 years ago pa, parang narco state na tayo. Now, kung alam mo naman lahat ng mga barangay officials kung sino ang involved with drugs, how come you're not yet taking action against them?
They have joined the party of the president. It's that simple.
So yun ang naging problema dito na bakit nananatili pa sila?
Because most of the traditional politicians down to the barangay level are opportunists. The moment there is a change of administration, they transfer to the new party.
Sila. Pero if the information and the intelligence is there, na we have 250 barangay officials or chairmen that are being involved in drugs, why haven't we taken action?
Yeah, they don't have enough people. And besides, this barangay chairman will point to the mayor and the police. You see, they cannot do that, see?
So in other words, you are seeing a network here between the barangay chairman, the congressman, the mayor, and the governor.
Governor, etc. It's a network. Provincial commander. They are all over the place. It's difficult to remove them because of the present systemic structure.
Okay, politically though, if the president is going to be the one to appoint them, he's going to have to rely, because he obviously does not know 240,000 people there.
Yeah, he might end up appointing also the same
In other
people.
words, seeking the recommendation of the local government officials.
Of course.
But if they are also involved in the drug problem, he can expect bomb recommendations.
Many bomb recommendations, I'd say that. So that's why, if he's really seriously interested, he means business, change his structural mechanism, get new people in. Get new people in who are outsiders and who know their business, and we'll be able to clean the country.
What is the time frame that you're thinking? One term?
No, the term that I am mentioning to you, without bragging, if I'm Secretary of
6
Justice,
months.
are terminated in 6 months, and they can have my life on the line. That's a good bet, isn't it?
Well, it depends on who you're talking to. Baka sabihin nila, naku, good riddance for this BONO has been a thorn in our side for the longest time.
They should give me a try.
0949-328-1538 from Manatee, Alfonso. Ang mga Pilipino, mahilig sa sausawan. Parang itong si Kiko Pangilinan, mahilig makisawsaw sa issue ng postponement ng barangay elections. Maybe he does. But I think all of us have to be involved because we all belong to a barangay.
No, the point is this. If the president is determined to cleanse the country, he has the mechanism, the election...
Magtagalog ka daw.
Yeah?
Magtagalog ka daw.
Yeah, okay. Tagalog ko expedient, no? Because Bisaya ko eh. Ganito yan. Kung gusto nating linisin talaga itong bansang ito, at sabihin ni Presidente na maraming barangay chairman na involved in drugs, get them all. Meaning,
arrest them all.
Arrest them all, why
But
not?
if you have no evidence that can stand in court,
Yun nga ang problema nila. Yan ang problema nila. There are basic things that you can do if you know how. If they want to pay me, they can always call my office.
okay?
I will tell them how it's going to be done. No, but the fees are high, you know.
No, the thing that I'm thinking of here is, when it comes to the problem of drugs and receiving money from people from drugs, what evidence can stand except the testimony of 1 or 2 persons who are involved in the business themselves?
Yes. Ganito. I cannot go down to the specifics of my methods because my methods may be highly questionable to many who are traditional thinkers. But I'm non-traditional. I operate outside the box. I want to introduce revolutionary reforms. That's why I like Digong from the beginning when he was mentioning about revolutionary government. His problem, he doesn't have the mechanism and he doesn't have the right people. Because the best really in this country is a revolutionary government. If he gets the correct people, the problems of the country in 6 months will be finished. You know what's wrong with him? He said that he will finish the problems of the country if he declares martial law. Ano?
Oh,
He's
well,
joking?
let's talk about that. So maybe that's one way of postponing
No,
the elections by declaring martial law.
He declares martial law. If one of the most brilliant men in this country could not do it in how many years? From 72 up to 81. That's a good
19 years. Or, yeah.
9 years. 9 years only.
72 to 81. Oh,
To
9 years.
81. That's a good 9 years. If this brilliant man could not do it, nobody can with martial law. It can be done. Marcos is not the only political genius in this country. At the time, I was telling a lot of foreign journalists, don't insult the Filipino by saying that there's only one Marcos in this country. There are several Marcoses, one in every million. There are 65 million. There are 65 Marcoses. But the only difference is Marcos has responded to the challenge of death. The 64 others have not. When someone responded to the challenge, Marcos was out, di ba? You see?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see?
So, well, in other words, you don't think that martial law would help then?
It will not work. He will be ruined by martial law. The moment he declares martial law, I make a bold prediction. He cannot finish his term.
Okay. So you say that the opposition that is there, that is building, that seems to be building now, will only worsen if he declares martial law?
Yes, definitely. And besides, don't talk to me about opposition. It doesn't exist.
You really think so?
An organized opposition does not exist. Yeah,
Maybe they haven't shown themselves yet.
no, Liberal Party, what's that? Trillanes by himself? Gary Alejano by himself? That's not opposition. You know, when we started the fight against Marcos, we methodically united the opposition that finally flowered into Unido. There is
Okay.
nobody doing it now. Nobody.
right.
Nobody but nobody.
Okay. I'm not seeing the questions. I don't know why.
They're not intimidated, I hope.
0948-713-7798. Sir, good evening. Pabor ako sa appointee dahil yung nananalo sa eleksyon yung may pera lang kahit wala kapasidad maglingkod sa bayan. Okay, but we're only talking about the justification for appointment because of drug money.
Among others.
Well, that was the only thing that was said, no?
Okay.
But there have been there are some written rules about what can be received. But when you go into a barangay, you're talking about an election that may cost one candidate maybe 25,000-30,000 pesos per election. It's very hard to police that.
That's a small barangay, right?
Yeah, small barangay. 0926-486-2566 from Jake de la Cruz, Cagayan. How does poverty affect the preferences of Filipinos in choosing government leaders?
Of course, it's a major factor. You know, when I campaigned, I was forced to run for a congressional office. You know what my opponent said? Ang tao kay Bono, ang boto sa akin. Sa boto. Because ang tao nga, you can win the election but lose the proclamation. Di ba?
Babayaran na yun. Ayusin na
First,
sa Comelec.
babayaran lang tao, babayaran ng school teacher, babayaran ng Comelec, babayaran ng pulis. Pag hindi pa matapos sa bayaran dyan, pag abot sa itaas, babayaran rin. Tapos ang buksing, di ba? That's how bad are elections in this country. That's why I don't believe in elections anymore. There's got to
Why?
be
Are
an
you
interim.
questioning the election
There should
of,
be interim.
Are you questioning the election of Duterte?
I'm not questioning anything. But the fact remains is Duterte is a minority president. He should not be bragging that he was elected overwhelmingly.
You did not read about the Comelec's statement that was quoted in the press?
What did he
That
say?
they stole 5 million votes from him and gave it to Mar Rojas? So
From
that means he won with 21 million, not 16.
no, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. you know, what they were able to prevent is probably from the group of Rojas from cheating. It was prevented.
Oh.
That's why Duterte won by 16 million, and his combined opponents had 23 million. So he's a minority president. He's not a majority
Yeah,
president.
no, except for that statement of Comelec, which if he won with 21 million votes,
Is 21 million votes.
it's close to
Who
being.
is the guy who said it in the Comelec?
Yung nag-meeting ata si Andy Bautista at saka si Duterte.
These people should be fired.
Oh, that I know.
Yeah. They should all be fired.
0975-629-6445. Para sa akin, okay lang ang hindi mag-eleksyon. Wag lang mag-appoint ng mga mamumuno sa mga barangay. Kasi mas lalo lang dadami ang patayan sa bansa. You agree with that?
Kung i-appoint, bakit maraming patayan? Kung mahusay ang mga bagong barangay captain, you will minimize criminality in that level.
Well, a lot of it depends really on who's appointed.
Who is going to be appointed?
Kung sino magre-recommenda dyan.
Ayan ang malaking problema.
Yan ang palakasan at sigurado ko malaking pera din ang...
Yun ang malaking problema dyan. The government is not prepared to implement good policies. That's the problem. They need geniuses to do that. I'm afraid.
No, actually, you know, I remember during the time of martial law of Marcos, I was observing some of the things that were happening. Kung anong iuutos dito sa itaas, pagdating sa baba, hindi mo makilala eh. Nagbabago at each level of authority.
It's like the game of the Jesuits, di ba?
Oh.
The party game, you whisper something to the next one to you, and when it reaches the 10th man, it's
You can't recognize it.
Garbled.
Ay, nako. So, yun ang madalas na nangyayari dyan.
Ang importante nga, observe the Peter Drucker and the Mao Zedong formula of having a successful organization.
Well, as a matter of fact, one of them, especially the last one, the supervision, is very important.
Yes, yes.
Because there is an old saying that if you cannot hold people to account for their actions, you might as well abolish that organization.
That's correct.
Wala na
You're correct there. It's
09
useless. Useless.
0912-648-8575 from Teboy, Olagac, Negros Province. Okay ang appointment ng barangay official para tanggal ang corrupt at galamay ng mayor. Wala rin kwenta ang eleksyon kasi kung sino ang maimpluwensya siyang mananalo, suhulan. Well, alam mo, dito, kung meron kang impluwensya, that can be used for good. So not everybody who is influence should be taken out. Kung ilalagay mo dyan, yung taong walang impluwensya, paano siya mamumuno?
Ang main problem kasi sa atin dito is, other than the systemic problem, is the materials we have got here. No values, no love of country, no vision, no integrity, no character, no discipline. Punta ka lang dyan sa kalsada, walang disiplina. Through here.
Marami magsasabi, ang hinihintay mo naman, imposible, hindi mo makikita yan.
Hindi. Ray,
ito ka na naman, sasabihin mo, give me 6 months.
I am telling you, with respect to drugs, drugs, 6 months. With respect to graft and corruption.
And the character of the...
And reshaping the character of the people, maybe initially in 6 years. Reshaping the character. But solving graft and corruption and drugs for a beginning can be done within the timeline. If you are really focused and you know how to do it.
Okay, 0930-230-7888. Dapat magkaroon ng barangay election kasi may mga abusive barangay officials na tumagal sila sa pwesto at may kapalit sa mga LGU. May mga kurakot na ayaw maalis sa pwesto.
Kaya nga, sabi ng presidente, yung kurakot, alisin, di ba?
Oh.
Magsimula siya sa gabinete niya. I-fire niya yung mga kurakot because ipo-point agad, example, congressman, senator, governor, mayor.
But wait. I don't think we have had so many people fired. I mean, the president has fired quite a few public officials.
Yeah, very few.
Oh, well, to you, it's still very few, no? But at least he has made some effort to take out some of the more notorious ones.
No, because his problem is he does not have the desired mechanism and the desired people who will do it.
Well,
you know, he kept on saying before, I had only 3 congressmen when we went into the election. Now, we have an overwhelming majority. You see? You have an overwhelming majority.
Many of whom
People, many of whom are
just
involved in
opportunists.
DAP opportunists. Alam mo, that's why I'm recommending a constitutional transition government. Because that's the only way to do it.
You have fun. 0948-664-0261. Good PM Heartbeat. Sang-ayon po ako sa opinyon ni Assemblyman ADAZA na dumarami ang mabibwisit sa asal ni Presidente. Ayaw ko namang, nawala. Ayaw ko namang sabihin, I'm not sure what follows that, but it was up there.
Yeah, you know, all he needs to do is get the correct people who can implement the policies that he has defined. For instance, sinabi ko nga, drug, the implementation is very bad. Very bad. Hanggang ngayon, they keep on boasting about prohibiting smoking. Smoking ban all over the country. It's still all over. We are still breathing smoke. Smoke all over the country. Graft and corruption. Ay, por Dios. Graft and corruption pa rin. But if he gets the right people and he makes the right approach, tapos yung boxing na yan. And the time frame is just 6 years.
Okay.
The timeline.
No, we know that a lot can be done in 6 years. We should see a little bit greater organization and forethought in the things that are said and things that are done, and a lot more commitment on the part of the people in government to really rally behind the causes that Duterte is looking for.
Yes.
Honesty, no graft and corruption, anti-drugs, etc.
But the problem, sabi niya, walang corruption. You know, most people do not know the meaning of corruption. Corruption has nothing to do with stealing. It's graft that is corruption.
No,
when
grafting, to me, grafting is the wrong full use of power for gain.
When you promote immorality, that's corruption. When you promote killing, that's corruption. That's corruption. When you pretend that you're doing something and your people are not doing it, that's corruption. So they should reshape their thinking about what corruption is all about. That is corruption.
Maybe define it a little bit better. Oh, we've run out of time, Kuya Bono. Yun ang problema natin.
It's always a pleasure to be with you. Despite the traffic, I came here for you.
Salamat,
the fact
salamat.
that I don't even have my car tonight because my wife is using my vehicle. But I came here by taxi because of you and because of the people of this country. But you in particular.
Salamat po sa pagtangkilik ninyo dito. Let's pray for our nation. Panginoon, malapit kami sa inyo sa pangalan ni Jesus. Tulungan mo kami rito at litong-lito na kami dito sa aming bansa. Tulungan mo ang aming presidente at ang mga namumuno rito na kumilos sa paraan na nakakapagbigay puri dito sa ating bansa at sa kanilang sarili. Tulungan mo kami, Panginoon, ang aming mga mamamayan dito sa bansang ito na matutong gumawa ng tama, hintayin ang tama sa mga lahat ng nakaluklok sa pwesto ng kapangyarihan, kasi mula sa barangay po hanggang sa Kongreso, hanggang sa Senado, hanggang sa mga departamento ng ating pamahalaan. Salamat, Panginoon, na maaari kaming magtiwala sa iyo habang kami nagpapasakop sa inyo sa paraan na hahangarin namin ang iyong kagustuhan higit sa lahat para sa kapayapaan ng aming buhay, para sa kaligayahan ng aming buhay at ng aming mga kasambahay at lahat po ng aming mga kamag-anak. We give you thanks and praise, Lord, for helping out, for remembering us and lifting us up until such a time that righteousness shall flow like a river over this nation. We give you thanks and praise for this in Jesus' name.
Amen.
We'll see you next week. God bless you.